Well, hello guys, and welcome back to a start of a somber video. Today's plan was to go up to the valley and look at finishing a lot clearing job that I started before we got that storm, and see if it could be completed, do a little grubbing while I'm there, make plans to finish that off and get my excavator, my 8-ton, off of that site, and of course, get paid. And while I was in the valley, I was going to stop and look at an excavator, a new excavator that just arrived to the dealer the other day, and they've a couple more coming in a couple months. And if you don't get one right away right now, you're not going to get one. And this is an excavator that I've been looking at online but haven't been able to see in person. So I really wanted to check it out. And if I liked it, then I would put a deposit down on the one that is coming in March. So that was the plan. That was today's plan, productive. That all changed roughly 20 minutes ago. I got a bunch of pictures and a phone call from my contractor that's doing some work to my house, the new property over at the lake property, and my basement is underwater. So I'm heading over there now, and it looks like what needs to be done is I got to dig around the foundation and install a new drain all around the foundation of the property. And if there were any signs of water whatsoever when we bought the property or in the last 6 months, I would have done it then. But there's been no signs of water in the basement around the foundation, no signs of moisture whatsoever. There's no flooring down, it's just concrete. The walls are not finished, so if the water's coming in, it's not going to be hidden. You're going to see it. I would have done it then, but we got to do it now. So the positive is that the basement is not finished. We're working on it, but the flooring's not down, the walls aren't up yet. We just started to smash out the concrete to put the new plumbing in for the basement shower and the bathroom and all that stuff. So that's the positive. The positive is that this did not happen once the floor was down, and it would have just completely destroyed everything that we did. The downfall is that I now have a brand new underground electrical service in that one corner of the house. I have new water line, a new electrical line that runs on that one side of the house. And I built that new addition, the Arctic Entry, that 16 by 12 addition. So it's gonna be tough to get at that. I've done worse, with my history of doing water lines and sewer lines and stuff in the city and for the town, and I've done a lot of that stuff. I've done this stuff with the drains. I've done some big ones at a couple apartment buildings back in my previous life. So yeah, it can be done. It's going to be a pain in the butt. It's not money we wanted to spend, but it's got to be done. So I'm heading over there now. The 4-ton is on site as of right now. So start digging down, do what we can today. See if I need a pump in my basement and pump the water out. May need to look at putting a sump pump in the basement floor and hooking that up to the septic or into the drain would be a better idea. Yeah, anyway, so wish me luck. Alright, so check it out. We got some water, a lot of it. So I'll take in the basement and show you in a second, but the basement is basically dry now because of this. I dug this and the water came rushing out. I dug this corner first and the water just came gushing out. It's not coming out anymore. It took the pressure off. The water is actually dropping. So you can see you got your footing down here for your foundation. Typically, and by typically I mean every time, you should have your drain along the bottom of that so that the drain gets the water before it gets up above your footing, because there can be water getting in around top of your sill there. They had the drain sitting on top of the footing, and on top of their drain they have roughly an inch of clear stone. So the only thing doing anything here at all these years was the clear stone that was beneath this to keep the water flowing. But still, something had to have happened. Out here is the only place that I can see where they would have ran a drain off of the house to direct the water. Something must have taken place out here for the, to not allow the pressure of the water to release. But it is an amateur job, that is for sure. One good thing about it is that the foundation's in great shape. But I have to deal with this water tomorrow. So I have to continue around this corner, take out these pillars, take out these footings, and come around to the other side. That's not the worst of it. I'll take you out there in a second. But the worst of it is going to be back in this corner back here, because this is where the high traffic zone is for everything that I've done. I've got the new well water line, the new electrical line, and the new underground service all in this corner right here. And then on top of that, I have this beautiful new addition under here as well. So I can only dig under so far. I need to be super careful because my water line and well line go through here and then into the corner of the basement. So it's going to be a lot of handwork under here, and it is not going to be fun, that is for sure. So I'll take you around to the front and show you what's going on right there. But it is an absolute sloppy mess. We got about a foot of snow and then 3 to 4 inches of rain last night. I dug a little trench off here, directed this stuff down to the ditch that's here already. But you can see right here, the friggin' drain's right on top of the ground, doing absolutely nothing. It needs to be down in here as well. So the only place that honestly the water would have been directed originally was out through here somewhere. And when I made this area over here for my garage, there was like a little ditch here. So I dug into the ditch 2 feet, and I dug down quite a ways to make sure that there was no drain going through here. And I didn't hit any clear stone, I didn't hit any pipe, nothing. So anyway, I'm stumped right now, but once I dig the front side there, I'll get an idea of there's got to be somewhere where that water is escaping all those years. But you can see we've got water going here absolutely everywhere. This is Samson. I'll go in the basement. So the water in the basement is gone now because of what I did there on the backside. The pressure's taken off it. But it was pretty wet down here when I first got here. So over in this corner is where we're smashing the floor out for the new shower and everything. This was full. The water was up past this. You can sort of see the water line. That's how high it was. Over in this corner, there was water. You can see it was worse than this, trust me. Over here, we've got water laying. Over here, we've got water laying. And you can see in these cracks in the foundation, they're damp. So the hole underneath of this foundation was completely soaked. Completely soaked. But hey, it is what it is. At least it happened before the flooring's down and everything else was down. That is the only positive. It's gonna take some work, it's gonna take some money, but we'll get it. But anyway, so I'm gonna run 2 4-inch pipes. One around the far corner, around the front, and then another one on this corner around here. And I'm gonna tie them both in, and I'm gonna bring 2 4-inch pipes right down underneath that truck that's there, right to this ditch. And then when it gets to this ditch, there's a culvert right here, which I'm going to end up replacing because that's just a joke. I'm going to replace that culvert and direct the water down across the field and get rid of it. I'd rather have it down here than in my basement, that is for sure. But anyway, it's 4:30. I got to head to my folks, pick up the young feller, and come back here tomorrow and start hammering away at it. So I will update the progress on it. But I wanted to get this out to keep you guys updated on what's going on over here. A lot of people are asking. There's been some progress, and now we've got some serious setbacks. Down here at the bottom of the driveway, and look at this, like you could swim in there. That's like 2 to 3 feet deep, that water, and it's just screaming across the road here. Everything coming down off this hill, the snow melting. It's got nowhere to go, and then it just goes down here. So it looks like, again, I'll have to put another culvert in right here. I absolutely will have to put a culvert in right here to avoid this in the future. Take the pressure off. I mean, there's a lot of water backed up right here. A lot of water. My oh my, it never stops. I'm telling you, it never stops. The truck was clean when I first showed up here. Not anymore. But that doesn't really bother me, to be honest. The only thing that bothers me is this side. The offset is out more. The axle's not centered for some freaking reason. This side's really bad. But the worst thing is, it just coats the mirror. Coats it. You can't really see anything out of that mirror now. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Wish me luck on everything over here. It's nice to have a big, beautiful property, but there's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot that comes with buying an older house and renovating. So, you know, people can look at, you know, situations and say, man, that's nice property, it must be nice, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot that comes with this. There's a lot that went into being able to acquire this, and now there's a ton of stuff involved with getting this fixed up and even making it livable. And time is of a huge essence, like huge essence right now. We've got stuff everywhere, our family's just in disarray, but, you know, stay positive, keep working towards the end goal. The positive is that nothing was finished in the basement, and then it didn't happen then, because that would have just been an absolute blow to the head if that would have been finished and all of a sudden then this happened. I'd rather take care of it now than later. Anyway, stay updated. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.